Right? That's a national
Gom
genre.
is provincial. It's
He's
regional.
saying Gom essentially is provincial and shouldn't have its own. Because
now, how do you categorize Bo MacG? Bo King Monada? How come you don't have a category for them?
For that,
and on top of that,
sound.
they still have the biggest songs in the country.
That's true.
And they still snub them, you know. So the Suburbs are really fucked up. I hate the Suburbs.
So some genres belong in common.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Coming at you live from David Mashabela Studios. Remember, if you want to use these studios, just email podcast@mashabela.co.za. It's that simple. And today, we've got a friend of the show, Sai.
Yes. Who is he?
Please welcome JJ Sissing, super producer,
Super Oscar Man,
aka Mr. Oscar Man.
Mr. I can solve your problem.
Are you still part of Oscar Man? What's happening at SABC? Do you still have a job, bro?
Oh, you got a WhatsApp?
You get a WhatsApp?
Yeah, you got an SMS.
Don't come for the last show.
No, I still have a job. I got an SMS to employ me. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm still part of the.
You still doing Oscar Man?
No, it's been about 2 years.
Shit.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
It's been 2 years. So the show changed a bit. They've got, I think now they've got Dineo, Somizi and Naked DJ.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they fired you.
Pretty much. You know, and it's a funny story, man. You know, because I don't think they knew how to fire me. Like the management didn't know how to fire me because the show was doing well. Like Askerman is the most commercially successful feature, I think, at the SABC already.
Oh, damn.
As a feature, it brings in like probably the most money. Right?
That's why you guys have been doing it for like 100 years.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. They're going to keep it there for as long, you know. So something happened off air with a colleague. But then, you know.
Which one?
Between you and a colleague?
Yeah, but something that has... No, man, the matter is in court, so we can't even talk about
Jesus,
it.
bro.
I promise
I'm
you.
taking on that to court.
What?
Yo.
High court.
Somizi's taking you to court.
No, man.
Not Somizi.
It's not Somizi. I can't talk about it because what's that legal word? Subjudice? What? Yeah, that word.
Subjudicate.
Yeah. That
So it's not public. It hasn't come out yet.
No, I can't talk about it because it's a legal thing, you know? So
Who took who to court?
we're in court.
He's like an anonymous. you
Yeah,
know.
so
Ask a judge.
so the issue ended up with management. And now they have to find a way to mitigate or try. But I mean, for me, it was nonsensical because it had nothing to do with what is happening on air.
Okay.
So Bonang left, and after Bonang left, and then they're like, okay, there's a perfect opportunity to, you know,
Revamp.
whatever. So sharp, go there, they call me, oh, we're not doing this anymore. I'm like, okay, cool, but you're going to be producing other shows. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Then Bonang leaves, I get a call in the evening like, yo, please come to work tomorrow. Why? No, man. And then someone told me in sales that, yo, the sponsor is, you know, because, I mean, the sponsor's spending so much money on the feature.
Yeah.
And then to remove a Bonang, to remove myself, at the same time, you know, and only leave Naked on it by himself. It
Also, this was when Bonang was leaving.
And Bonang was leaving. Oh. But that matter was unfolding on the side as well. My matter was unfolding on the side
Jesus.
as well. So, fine, I went back for another year. But now, because, I mean, you already know, these people want me out, you know? And because of issues that have nothing to do on it. So I wouldn't come to, I'd go to work maybe for like 3 weeks in a month. And then I wouldn't go for another week because I'll be doing other things. Not because because remember, we're freelancers. So if I don't go, it doesn't matter. It just means they won't pay me. So they used that as an opportunity to start introducing Somizi. When I wasn't around, they bring Somizi. So it was a nice transition.
So he replaced you.
He replaced me. So it was a nice transition, you know?
He had big shoes to fill, huh?
Yeah.
Well, small shoes in his case.
Even now they're dangling in the air. as he sits in the high chair.
So that's how that happened. And the crazy thing is that, you with the SABC, because we are freelancers, all our contracts end on the 31st of March.
Yeah.
The new contract starts on the 1st of April. So you have your exit interviews or one of those sessions where they tell you, your new show is going to be da-da-da-da, and those happen around March.
Yes.
Okay.
So now...
I don't miss those days, eh?
March Madness.
The pits.
Claudi was a savior. I mean, that's a topic for another day because he saved us from the madness. Imagine everyone not knowing that they've got a job, whether you've got a job or not.
Every year.
I mean, it's so
true.
fucking
Yeah, it fucks
draining.
with you, bro.
You can't plan financially. So luckily, I mean, the platform is big enough to open.
He introduced the 3-year concepts,
Yeah.
ne?
Oh,
And
that's
when
how
the-
you say
and when the 3 years was about to end, it's like, add 2 more. Then it
Yeah.
was 5 years. We're like, yo. That guy was smart. But I mean, I don't want to get into the politics of it because...
Who started Ask a Man?
Look, there were other features similar before with Abozania and
Azania, I've heard that.
But when we came in, with a different approach with Bonang and Naked and
So Bonang started it.
the team. I mean, it's a team.
Whose
effort.
idea was it? Was it your idea?
I'm the producer. Come on now.
Oh.
Cheers.
But it's a team effort. I mean, you give the credit to the team, right? It's not I talk to you and something comes to head and then we share it. Then we take credit, but as a team. But it's still MacGyver's idea. But it doesn't matter,
Were you around when Bonang was dating the bunch?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. I mean, Bonang is cool, man. Why are you asking? I mean, that is.
No, I want to know. Like, did he come into studio and stuff?
Look, I don't think Dibanj onatlako studio to check, No, not like that. No, but I mean, he was very good for Bonang. I mean,
Whoa.
it was romantic. It sent stuff, roses, and that's just cool shit.
So this was after Euphonic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bunch was after.
Yes.
Euphonic, yeah.
But wasn't Phonic still in the picture?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
There's this other crazy story I heard.
What did you hear?
Apparently Euphonic, ne? Because Angitina Bonang was with allegedly, it's confirmed now by JJ that they were together with a Dibanj.
Yes.
Yeah, but everybody knows that.
Yes, it was just very, But then now Euphonic burnt Bonang's passport to try. Just so that she cannot travel to see
to
Dibanj.
Lagos.
Wow.
Which one is
Which one is this one? Are you for real?
Why?
That's crazy.
And you believe that story?
I don't know. That's why you are here.
Kind of makes sense.
Based
Imagine
on-
Moshe Lamsadi. Are you not going to burn the passport?
No, bro.
So that's why it's like, wait.
I'm burning the passport, the jollof
What
rice,
is
I'm
what
burning
is-
everything.
You're burning with a jollof. Because you're cholela, right? Jesus. Imagine if she fell pregnant and then Papa Mbisi, the Nigerian guy, the punch. Thank goodness that didn't happen. Fucking hell. I didn't know it was that. It was an intersection of milk and a half. Yo.
That's crazy, man.
What?
I'm the bunch. Yeah.
No,
The streets talk, Yeah.
No. No, Chance, though. I mean, look, Bonang is cool peeps.
Yeah. No, we love Bonang.
No, we love Bonang.
I mean, she's my homie. I mean, I've
She
known
made your career.
Okay. Yeah, but because, I mean, Bonang is like homie. Like, she's my homie.
Whoa, bro. Didn't you invite me to a party?
When?
When she was still dating Slicker, there was a party we went to and we were chilling like by the pool
Yeah.
in the clubhouse.
Yes.
That was Bonang's party, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
invited
like
me, ne?
2005.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember you invited me. Yeah.
And Bonang Cho, she's a people's people. Like if Kim Ping Chow, like she will.
But she wasn't that big at the time.
Yeah.
I think she was just
05.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't.
No,
She wasn't even on live then,
She was doing Tube, I think, on SABC2. And she had another Coca-Cola gig, which she was doing, I think it was about SABC2 or 1 at 10 to 7.
Tell us more about the Coke deal.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Coca.
What are you thinking?
No, because now I see.
No.
Tell
us more about the Coca-Cola deal. Whoa, dude.
So no, man, it was.
Bro, I don't have 500K, man. Stop that shit.
It was a game show.
Yeah,
it was a game show.
I'm saying tell us more about that. You just ruined it, man.
This guy. Now Bonang is not gonna talk to you. Bonang is my homie.
Nah, man, I don't think. No, man.
You know, no. But so she did that, and then the live amp gig landed.
Yes.
And that was big, you know, because I mean it literally, you know, I mean Slick and I shared an apartment in Northcliffe, and
weren't you working at Bada Bing?
Yeah, no, I was a tour DJ for Squatter Camp.
Hey, for
Squatter Camp.
And this is like right after Umoya. I mean, when they dropped, I think Washum Cook after peak of the clap song.
Yeah.
I don't miss those days. But you were flat. Flat. You know, it was crazy. So that happened.
You know, JJ came up with the Rock the Girls condoms.
Those condoms are your brainchild.
Yeah. We're coming back from Mozambique, ne? Was it Mozambique with MTV?
Oh. Mozambique, yeah.
Yeah, on the flight there's like, yo man, imagine it'd be dope to have Rock the Girl condoms.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes. And then we had them and then I finished them.
Yeah.
Didn't you finish them together with JJ?
No. You know, the Rock the Girls period was one of the craziest. I mean, I thought the Squatter Camp era was mad, but Rock the Girls, shit.
Yeah.
That shit. I'm glad, you know, during that period, things got serious with my wife. Like, you know, we were together, and
beautiful.
She literally saved my life because.
And how long have you been together now?
Since 2007.
Oh,
on
good.
that period. Mozambique was dope because of the language barrier. You know, I mean, everybody speaks Portuguese.
Yeah.
And you know, I think it was second week at MTV. So when you get to MTV, I mean, they almost take you through the whole experience. I mean, you travel, you know.
Dope.
I've never had so many stamps on my passport.
Yeah, where did we go?
Time.
We went to Angola. Were you with us in Angola?
Yeah, you were with me.
Oh,
You were with
You put me on this nigga.
And then we went to Nigeria.
Wow.
For the MTV Awards.
The first mamas.
The first mamas, yeah.
Back to Metro.
Yeah.
So, ask a man, who did you work with? You worked with Deneo?
No, firstly, when we started, it was myself, Naked, and Bonang. And then they brought in, when Bonang left, they brought in Lerato and Dineo. So it was the four of us. And then they started bringing in Somizi. And then after Somizi, then the team stayed as it is. And now they've made changes. I think Lerato has her own show now. She does 12 to 3 in Metro. Lerato, I think Dineo does 9 to 12. Yeah, she's still on the same slot. So Askaman is now... I haven't listened in such a long time.
Who did you enjoy working with? And who was your least favorite to work with?
Well, I mean, obviously, I mean, they you know, you form different relationships with people.
Answer the question.
So it's different. I mean, with Dineo put me on YFM. I mean, we did the weekend breakfast for such a long time. I think for 2 years. It was one of the biggest shows on the station. You know, but his show was bigger. You know, Lerato, Pinch, homie.
So number one is Dineo that you enjoyed.
Homie, and then Bonang, Scheme, Fade.
Okay, so number one is Dineo.
No.
Number two is LKG.
Yes.
Raise Bonang, all right.
Bonang.
And then Naked.
I didn't say. No, Naked is a homie, man. He's always around, so he's still there. You know, but the girls, I think I enjoyed working with all of them because they're all different in their own ways. Like someone like
Somizi is the one who sued him.
Sued me for what? Sued me for what?
He didn't mention his name.
Yeah.
We're connecting the dots.
Sued me for what?
Makes sense.
Like, I can't talk about this legal case, but no.
And then, did you guys see what happened with Somizi and Mohale?
What happened?
What happened?
Yo, he made the Sunday papers.
What happened? The divorce thing. That's old.
What happened?
No, I've got a summary, guys. Like basically everything that happened. The summary of even the article on Sunday World.
Is this like the latest?
Yes, the latest.
What was the headline? It said Somizi almost
threatened to kill me.
Yeah,
I saw a headline.
with a kitchen knife. Something with a kitchen knife. Kitchen knife was involved.
Yeah.
You know, we need to hear the scoop from this kitchen knife. Basically, Mohale accuses Somizi of breaking his ribs and almost knocking out his teeth in a jealousy-fueled, violent domestic abuse.
Breaking his ribs.
Yes, and it doesn't end there, okay? Now you want to get to the kitchen knife, right?
Yeah.
Somizi pulled a kitchen knife on Mohale and threatened to butcher both of them, right? And to death 3 weeks into their relationship. So
3 weeks into the relationship.
Now I don't know if this is
Mjolo or marriage.
Yeah, it's Mjolo times. Maybe even before we saw them.
Wait, 3 weeks into whose relationship?
Their relationship.
Somizi's threatened to kill Mohale.
Yes, Mohale.
With a kitchen knife.
Basically, this article just kind of like alludes to a whole lot of toxic behavior in this relationship.
And apparently Mohale was cheating.
Wait, guys, wait. There was accusations on both ends, right?
Okay.
And then Mohale again alleges that Somizi loves group sex.
Group sex?
Guys.
Whoa.
Lalela. Hey.
Hey.
As a result, he initiated a threesome with a stranger whilst they were in Amsterdam and would often ask to bring sex partners in their marital home.
Hey.
So those times, Masbabona be busy, bo love lives here. They are busy cooking in the kitchen. Kanti, the one who was handling the camera, we don't know who it was.
No wonder he didn't cry in Paris when they're proposing. Because he knew you gotta go to Amsterdam next. For
a conference. I'm a totan. I'm a totan. I'm going to suffer today for an appointment. How many people are in this group sex? I'm a totana West.
That's hectic. No ways.
So basically, this is what Mohale wants, ne? Wants a divorce and only wants his car and clothes, even if they were married in community of property. Yeah, so those are his conditions. This is the article.
Cars and clothes.
Yeah, cars and clothes. But they could basically cut everything into
half. But he doesn't want all of his money. He just wants his belongings.
Yeah, I don't know what Somizi did to his car. Something but he just wants his car back.
Yo, this is a mess, eh?
Yeah.
Yes. So I don't get it then. How did they get to the point of marriage if 3 weeks into the relationship?
It's probably forgiving, and give me another chance, cry.
Yeah, forgiving. It's love, man.
It's
we can't
love,
explain love. People, you forgive. It's fine. When you love someone.
And another portion where it says Mohale was scared throughout the marriage as Somizi was abusive towards him. That's just another hectic allegation.
That's messed up, bro.
Yeah.
But the thing with these articles, you never know what happens when it's just the two of them, you know? You know that whole saying.
That's true.
But, okay. I mean, I already have
questions. 4
court cases at the moment. So I can't say any. The lawyers are taking all my money. 4. But the article, right?
Yeah.
Do they quote Mohale?
Yes. It says what Mohale
that
said.
headline looked like a quote.
It's a quote
threatened to kill.
Because this article it's now Mohale speaks out.
So when Somizi said he's gonna butcher both, did he mean he's gonna butcher them all and butcher himself?
Yes, clearly it's like I'm gonna kill you and kill myself.
Oh man!
This is what the article says, guys. Allegedly.
These are ugly details, man.
Yeah,
I don't like going according to articles, man. Now it's all.
Especially like Sunday tabloids.
Yeah, bro. Just now imagine it's all It's all
even
bullshit.
how it was
written.
It kind of every time. I think one thing that I just found so funny when I was reading the article itself on the paper is how they would say Somizi the Sarafina star, in every portion referring to him in everything. Somizi the idols judge. Somizi like
associating him with everything he's done.
It's like everything
but
that you've done.
That's what they do, right? They go for the bag.
They go for the bag.
Yes, true.
It was so hectic.
Media,
True.
Read the article, you see.
That's how it works, and it sucks that it works that way.
So everything is worth it.
I'd believe this more if Mohale tweeted this. Like it came from his own mouth.
And he's got the platform.
But guys,
going to papers is still a thing. I mean, he's got a huge platform.
I really want to get into the details of this thing, but I'm thinking in my head, just the experience I've had from court, I'm not getting sued in all of this. I'm suing and getting sued. But you want to save some of this information for court. Right?
Oh, okay.
Right? It makes sense, especially if you're going to go through a divorce or whatever, right? So if there's issues or there's whatever, you want to share that information with your lawyer, present it in court, share the evidence, etc., etc., etc. But now, when the issues are all over the papers, one, you ask yourself, how true are these stories?
Yeah.
Two, but at the same time, remember, with papers, they serve a different purpose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Someone might use the papers just to fuck with your credibility.
100%.
Right? Remember, credibility is currency.
It's currency.
Actually, there's this golfer, South African, one of the top golfers in South Africa. I can't say his name. You
You can't say
Gary
anything.
player.
No.
The way you looked at me as
Very,
a
very, very,
Gary
very.
player.
But this lady said to me, Jay, in whatever you do, never forget that you have. It's the little sister of the older sister of the golf player. Said, you only have one name. All right, I'll never forget this. She said, you only have one name, and you protect that name with everything you have. Right. So when someone puts out an article like that can actually go to court, but they don't, and they go for your credibility. Credibility is your currency, it's your money, it's everything you have.
Yeah.
Remember, everything that you do is based on your reputation.
100%.
Yes.
Right? So your
Literally.
reputation, your credibility is your currency.
100%.
Yeah.
And you need
So-
to protect it.
You need to at all costs. Right? So when someone does this with a matter that it actually go to court and they go to court, but it lands up in the papers, I become skeptical, and I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's character assassination. It could be.
I'm not saying that. I don't know. I have no proof. I can't prove anything. But chances
Somizi has not spoken
but chances
all this
are,
time.
chances are,
Sorry?
So I'm saying, so not Somizi. Mohale has not spoken all this time. We've just
yeah.
assumed.
But
now he
chances,
spoke.
chances are someone might not afford to go to court, and the only avenue they have is the papers. You know, because
That's true.
Mohale calls in. It's
courts are
Metro FM.
expensive. Yeah.
Ask a man, what advice do you give Mohale?
Oh yeah. JJ, this is a good one. I like it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is. It's not anonymous.
Yeah, it's not anonymous. It's like, hi.
No, but you know the thing is, we've had such cases. Funny enough, and because remember I produced the show, so I would take the calls. And one time,
your friend, vamos.
no, I'm telling you about a popular DJ, like a respectable individual in the media industry.
Yeah.
Two of them.
Yeah.
The lady calls, says, yo, I've got a kid with this guy. He works at the station in the SABC. Blah, blah, I've got a kid. The wife doesn't know.
Yo.
Spills the beans. I'm like, yo. I'm like, please hold on a sec.
Yeah.
I call Naked. I'm like, Naked, my mail. And I'm like, okay, what's his name? She describes him, and I know who it is. Like, a description that if I had to give you one, you know.
And you're not going to tell us, obviously.
Describe.
JJ, why though?
Describe.
So I'm like, oh,
That's
man.
why you got fired. Aye, Gigi.
I'm like,
No,
oh,
he
man.
is not fired. He still
but-
has his job. This is why he still has a job.
No, but remember, you don't work for the station. You work for the SABC. You just get allocated
The station is a
to the
department,
station.
essentially.
Yeah, so you work for the SABC.
Okay.
For all I know, tomorrow I could wake up working at let's say
Oh, yeah. True,
So
true.
you work for the SABC. Your contract is with the SABC, and they assign you to a certain division, which is Metro FM, Radio 2000.
Is that
5FM,
DJ still working in the SABC right now?
It'll be too obvious if I say.
SABC 5 DJs every month.
Oh,
It won't
wow.
be too obvious. We don't know.
You know, but it was shocking because
look.
because the lady named the child after the DJ.
This is podcast and chill. We can see
Wait,
through
but I think I
you.
remember a story like this.
No names. No names. And she's like
A, B, C, D,
she's
F.
like she's like
Where are we?
I know. She's like, no, and I am tired because this maintenance money is not enough. What? And I get to hang out with the wife and play goody, whatever. Because sometimes the DJ's got work, The wife comes and drops off the kids at my house.
I know
And
who
I
it
have to look after the kids. I'm like, ah. And like,
I
yeah,
know
his
who it
kids
is.
and my kid, which is his kid, get to play together. I was like,
That's crazy.
I
Why are you so quiet, so?
But that's what families do. The kids play together. Like, where's the problem in that?
Yo, why was she complaining?
There was another case of a very prominent royal family in this country.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
And remember, when you're dealing with royal families, you're not dealing with.
No, but there's no point in you telling us this story if you're not going to give us a
Yeah,
name.
but anyway,
So we have to mention
Tell
it.
us the royal family.
Okay, the royal family.
it's a funny, stupid story.
Are you going to tell us who it was?
There's
Ever heard of the what's the new act?
Poppy.
Act.
The Poppy Act.
Yeah, I think, yeah. But you can't randomly call out people's names because now you have to give them a platform to come respond, etc., etc. And they might deny it and might sue me and whatever. It's a private affair.
Okay.
Remember, with Asking Man, it's a private. That's why the people remain anonymous.
Anonymous.
Because
Yeah.
they don't want their identities. You know? So it was weird because there's another DJ, prominent, big, money, respected. This guy called, I think he was 19 or 20. You're very young, said, listen, this guy is married, respectable, him and I have a relationship. I'm part of the of his DJ crew. We travel together, but this guy is actually gay and he sleeps with me, And he said all those things,
Wow.
And I'm like, but why are you telling us? Like,
Yeah, like,
What must we do?
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Look, we put him on A.
and you can't out people.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, we
you
live in a
can't.
democratic
Exactly.
So we gave him the
Exactly.
platform. He shared the story. I promise you, Ask a Man starts at 10:20, 11. By 11:30, prominent DJs in South Africa had posted themselves with their wives and families. Everybody was like, it's not me. It's not me. It was the funniest thing ever. I laughed. Everybody posted their wives, their kids, happy family.
Yeah.
Because this guy's like, listen, I go with this guy everywhere. Right? Nobody gets to know because I'm part of. Remember, DJs. I mean, you're a DJ.
Yeah.
You travel with the crew. There's a driver, photographer.
Yeah.
There's the crew. There's the team. So I'm always part of the team. But we know after the gig, when we go to the hotel, everybody gets their rooms.
Just talk.
Just talk.
Jeez.
So this boy was troubled. because,
MacGyver, your crew.
You know,
I'm looking at you.
Loving the crew.
It's
No,
the
I'm
funniest
looking at
thing.
you.
But I promise you, by 11:30, African Man ends at 11. By 11:30, Instagram, Twitter, people with their families, wife and kids, love. Because everybody was, and I know who this guy is.
Was he one of the guys who tweeted or who posted
Yes,
an
definitely.
image of his family?
Definitely.
Which year was this?
Not so long ago.
Yeah.
Definitely. But remember, you have to.
JJ,
You have to. It's none of my business. We
Yeah.
live in a non-sexist society.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
People can choose what they want to
Accept
do with
people.
And who
whoever.
cares?
And, who
And
cares,
nobody
you know?
cares.
Better
Even if
tell
it
us
was
like, he's gay. Oh my God, no.
no, come on.
Those days are
I mean,
gone.
nah,
So
long
you have
gone.
to respect it, and you have to respect the fact that he wants to keep it private. It's
For whatever reason.
For whatever reason, it's just
Yeah.
a pity that the wife is being shown around in public as if But chances are, what if the wife knows? We don't know. Right? We don't know how deep these relationships are.
Yeah.
But for me, that was a mind fuck. I won't even touch on the royal family thing because I mean that.
What happened in the royal family?
I know we'll get killed.
Which royal family?
Eh?
Is it the Zulu royal family?
I
Because
can't-
we've got so many royal families in South Africa.
Let's
in
say
South Africa, or you mean in the continent?
in South Africa.
No, South Africa, definitely.
Top 3 prominent. I'm not even. You decide who's. But
It's the Zulus.
Okay, but what happened? Since you haven't mentioned which house,
it's a funny story.
we want to laugh. We like funny stories, yeah?
But the son, one of the sons had married a wife. Say the son was 35, married a wife that was 30, and then but somewhere in Joburg, he's got a big yard. Like a big yard, prominent area. It's like a mini estate complex.
Yes.
It's got 4 houses.
Yeah.
Right. So he married this one, this 30-year-old, cool, But the estate is empty. He's got his security. She's got an X5, or at the time it was a Range Rover and I think an S-Class or something. Sharp, fine, everything cool. Then brings in a second wife, right? Obviously the first wife is like, but she knew, right?
Yeah.
Brings in a second wife who was 25. Right, cool, everything goes well. He's got a second wife. And then brings in a 20-year-old because he had a 5-year.
Yeah.
Brings a 20-year-old,
Ish.
right? Now, the person that called us was the number 2.
Okay.
Saying, hey, man, this guy promised me that. You know, I was the last one. Now he's about a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
You know, and she went to the first wife to complain. The first wife was like, yeah.
What
you're
did you
actually
think?
Experiencing what I
What I
experienced.
went-
Exactly.
It's your turn, little bitch.
Yeah.
You know, in those words. Yeah, because I mean they're young, modern. Whatever they listen.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
So
What
that-
goes around comes around.
what goes around comes around. And she was like, no, it's fine, but I mean, it's not fair. Da, da, da. I went to speak to Ubaba, who is the king. And Ubaba said, I must beg Zela, you know.
Yes.
I must look after my kids, look after the family, you know. And she spoke to the queen at the time, the royal mother, the number one wife.
Yeah.
And she didn't. They cancelled her. You know, they sent her to one of the royal families in Europe to go spend time there and come down. You know, and come down because the royal families, even this is what she said. Even the royal families over in Europe have polygamy, but it's with white people. Everything's so hush, hush, hush,
Oh.
hush. So we only know
It's-
of the main,
it's very
Main,
clean.
the
but
main, you know.
yes.
But there's
There's others.
others. So she was sent the holiday at that city where there's cars. Yeah, because there's other things there. 'Cause there's a South African link there.
Hey,
I can't say I don't want to get sued. I'm scared.
he's
'Cause
been to the hockey club this one.
Hey,
No,
no.
I've definitely been to the hockey club, bro.
I don't even know what that shit is.
Hey.
Hey.
But that was a fun one. because-
Jackie.
But the funny thing was that the 20-year-old, right, was a daughter of a prominent politician in this country, like super ultra high politician in the country,
Bro, we want names. This shit means nothing without names.
Hey,
And get
bro, that's
sued.
faces.
and get sued.
You're not getting sued for telling facts.
I could come here and
If
say
a
I
man-
fucked the queen, but I won't tell you.
Which queen?
One of the queens.
Yeah, but it was for me it was a funny story that, you know.
Wow.
Yo, man.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Fuck you, Jay. You're a cock teaser. This fucking guy.
Hey,
you know,
man.
but
Give us something, Jay.
Ah.
Give us something.
I'll tell
Jay
you
something.
Jay something. Oh.
you guys are stupid.
Come on, Jay something. Give us something.
But
This is home, man. You know, Mikasa Sukasa. Come on, Jay something. Come on, Jay something.
Chin. Chin, boy.
but the funny thing is that
Precast J and J.
Jay.
the funny thing is that
Jab us with a name. Just one.
I would say the protection that a person has by simply going on and saying I'm anonymous, like. You
No, we hear that.
can't do anything. Bro, we had a guy from Northcliffe here. The wife called. Let's around Northcliffe here.
Yeah.
I'm cheating. What? On, my husband this and that. The husband's like, that's my wife. Ooh.
Jesus.
Call the station. I refused to help. Call the station manager. They couldn't help. Called station manager, programs manager. They couldn't help. Called SABC Legal. Threatened SABC had to protect the anonymous
Sauce.
This guy's like, this is my wife. He was yelling at me over the phone. Mfana uzonya. Yes, if you don't, because I can't. I'll get fired if I. It's like okay, fine. I understand. Tell me. Okay, does the cell phone number has a 3 and a 2? I'm like, I don't know. Because obviously you know your wife's number, and you wanted to confirm, but you know the mind is so fucked up because you know. You know someone's voice. You know your wife's voice.
I know my wife's
This guy's like, this is my wife. This is like 10 past 11. After man just ended at 11.
Yo.
That's
calling
a
fuming.
movie, eh?
You know,
It's a
so I was like,
movie.
hey man, I can't because I get fired, I get sued.
Yeah.
The SABC abadiki shame. You fucked up, you gave out a name, you gave out a number, abadiki. But it went all the way to SABC Legal. And SABC Legal had to protect the anonymity. The mere fact that the person said, I don't want to be known, I'm anonymous. They had to defend it.
What do you think about Robert Marawa? Them letting go of Robert Marawa?
Hey, bro, you know Robert is such a fucking cool guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's the coolest on the planet. You know, I rate Marawa's English as high
Top
as
tier.
Top tier. There's
Mugabe.
there's Trevor Noah. There's Eusebius.
Yeah.
There's Marawa.
Yeah.
And then there's Mimi.
Mimi?
Yeah. Mimi Tando Tabet's sister.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I've never met anyone so eloquent. Like, she's super ultra. She could work on CNN or BBC UK. Like, she's a super ultra corporate. She runs some.
Wow.
She works for some pharmaceutical. One of the top 5 pharmaceutical companies in the world.
Oh.
And she
So Tando's the black sheep in the
She
family.
runs a certain division and she heads the continent. You know, she's ultra super. I had a meeting with her and I was listening there. English deeply. You know, and she's eloquent. She speaks well. She's, you know, I'm like, she's top tier.
Well, what do you think happened to Robert Marawa?
Well, I mean, he signed a contract, man. Come on, he signed a 3-year contract, right, in 2018. So I think the contract is over. I don't think I think the contract is. I just don't know why they wouldn't make him do his last show. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, but.
And you, Coast Lady?
I guess same thing with what Sol is saying about a contract. So, like, a contract ends. Maybe there's just a bit of drama to all of this as well.
But it always happens, man. Didn't it happen with Super Sports?
It wasn't
as
the
well?
first time. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
he got fired.
It seems like it's reoccurring every time he gets fired, you know? So you just don't know. Maybe there's just something there, like, until you hear both sides. Kahle, what happened, you know?
Because I think they just couldn't afford him. I mean, the guy's expensive, man.
That's
true.
true.
They're retrenching.
They
right now.
retrenched 600. How many did you retrench? Was it 600?
I'm not.
They
I don't
retrenched
know.
like 600 people. Even with Fresh, bro. That Msuneri thing, I don't think it was a big
Yeah, they
offense.
could have kept him. If they wanted to
Yes,
keep
it was just a matter of. Plus, we're going through financial troubles. Plus, you're very expensive.
Oh,
You see, exactly. That's what people who still have a job say. I don't know.
No, but I mean, no, not even, man. But think about it. I mean, I wouldn't know what's on your contract, on the terms on your contract. I mean, we wouldn't
That's
know,
true.
You know, so I wouldn't know. You know,
But we know at the end of the day that we're working together.
Yeah, that's all we know. We work together. We get scheduled. You show up. You do your show. You go home. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, nothing deeper than that.
And then the Pearl Media story, was that true?
Which story?
Jeez, the sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From one of the managers, ne?
Yeah, apparently there was an email and it was sent to all staff, and then the program manager or someone responded, sort of like hitting on her, like,
Yeah.
you know.
I didn't see the email.
Yeah.
But did you hear anything about the email?
Look, so what they do at Metro is that the people that work on weekends are on a different email group.
Okay.
Right? So when they address weekly issues and when they send live reads and all, everybody gets on a different email group. So
I see.
they send that email. So I wouldn't know what happens during the week because for the past 2 years I've been working on weekends.
Oh.
So I wouldn't know. I can't confirm anything. I didn't see anything. I don't know. I just know that from what I read in the papers or on social media, it sounds like something very serious.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't, there is no room for such things in society.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We're against sexual harassment.
I've got girls,
Yeah.
Yeah, me
So
too. Yeah.
my position will slightly be biased, so I'd rather not, say anything because this matter is still upstairs with the board, with everyone. So next thing, you get an email, you've put the company in disrepute, I don't even want to, but all I know is that it's serious. I know both of them. Very cool. We worked with Pearl at Red Pepper.
Yeah.
Tony was my boss at Metro.
Yeah.
So, but I know about my relationship with Pearl. I know about my relationship with Tony. I wouldn't know what happens. With
It's above your pay grade.
basically. You know what I'm saying? So I have no opinion on the matter.
Did he ever hit on you, Tony?
Well, yeah, he didn't hit on me, like wanted to rock me, but he did watch us over at Metro at some point. Yes, but not hit on me. No. Tony's short, man. Imagine hitting on me. That would be very ambitious of him.
And also, I think this is a legal matter, and I don't know if what's that legal word?
Subjudicate.
Where you can talk about legal things.
Yeah, it's subjudicate.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's that.
It's always so sad. Such allegations come out, and then it's like, hey, no one can talk.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you going to say? Because you're not in the room.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
But okay, there's an email that everyone got. Like,
I wasn't copied on the
Yeah.
email. It was probably one of the weekday emails.
That weekday group.
Ask anyone that works at Metro, they'll tell you. There's a weekend group, Because remember, on a daily basis, they need to send live reads and to everyone. So now, if you're working on a weekend, how would they send you live reads out Tuesday or Wednesday if there's competitions during the week, blah, blah, blah. So we only get copied on...
For the weekend.
For the weekend. So I wouldn't know.
What do you know, JJ? You've been saying I don't know.
No, but I mean, but also, I mean, there's only so much you can defend. It's like someone defending a politician.
Yeah.
But my mom also saying you're like, and you support that guy. Like, I'm fine. I'm not letting you go. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're not gonna defend. I mean, you can defend ideology. Thinking. This is how we move the country forward. But Nyogo. And say, that politician didn't steal the money. I was not there. But I can't defend anyone when it comes to money because, people do weird shit when there's money around.
Yeah.
So you can't put your neck on the
line.
And be like, I put my head on the block. I'm defending this politician or this person. They did not do this. So you're not there, bro.
Did anyone check out the Summers last night? Did you guys check out the Summers?
Hey, the Summers.
Yes.
No.
You didn't check it out?
I didn't check. I saw a trend.
Yeah.
And some tweets because we presented an award, but I didn't check them out.
Did you watch them?
No.
And you?
So who won? Who won the award
What?
that you guys
Oh,
presented?
it was best male, right?
Best Male Kabza.
Kabza.
Yeah, I also didn't have time to
That's
check it
dope,
out.
man.
Yeah, he's
But I'm
the
just
biggest
happy
male.
Kabza won, man. He took a lot of
Kabza,
awards.
Yeah.
Kabza
Wow.
deserves everything.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
If there's one person that deserves it,
Hey, he worked last year.
Yeah, it's bad.
no, but even before, because I knew Kabza before Amapiano became a thing.
You know.
Wow.
Yeah, not as in
He was road
Mpenjaka,
manager.
not as Mpenjaka, but you knew about his work. Oh, there's this guy, and he worked with some guy from the freestyle. I think it's like Josiah, and I knew Josiah very well. And these guys were always on the road making music. Even before Mshove. So Kabza's name was already big in the streets.
Yeah.
When Mshove dropped, it fucking killed everything in the streets.
And he's still killing.
You know, and everybody knew like this guy really, because it's one of those. He was an underground DJ, but everybody knew dope DJ, dope producer, and you were just wait because even radio didn't play Mshove, but it was a street anthem. So it's one of those where you're hoping, fuck, can this guy blow up? He just needs somebody from a commercial platform
To co-sign
him.
Yeah,
and luckily the Maporisa thing happened.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then he just took off.
Yeah,
So
they took album of the year, him and Maporisa.
That's dope.
For Once Upon a Time in Lockdown.
Yeah.
Duo Group of the Year, Kabza and Maporisa,
Yeah.
Scorpion
Dope.
Kings. Record of the Year went to Matthew Mole, Keep It Together. I've never heard that song.
Who the
Song of the year, Matthew Mole.
Yeah.
What song is that?
I don't know, bro.
They also took album as well. Kabza album of the year.
Song of the year.
Yeah, music video of the year, Price to Pay, Miss Prue. Yeah, that's my girl, man. Shout out to her.
She's from the Vaal.
Is it?
Yeah, she's from the Vaal.
You know, a lot of people don't know she started off as a
She started up as a what?
As a house DJ.
Listen.
as a house DJ.
Is it?
Oh, for real?
Artist of the Year, Black Diamond.
Oh,
deserved,
Samaya
well
Moore.
deserved,
Yes.
Samaya vaccine.
Yeah.
Female Artist of the Year, Shoma Josie, another one.
Another one.
Male Artist of the Year, Kabza, like we said.
Dope.
The rest really don't matter. Best hip hop album, Nasty C. Wow.
Hey. No, who was he nominated with?
I don't know.
You don't know, yeah.
Best Quiet album, Amaroto, but that's my piano, isn't it?
That's my piano, man. Yeah.
They even had the best Gom album.
Best Gom album, yes.
Yes.
I saw it here. It is.
So I'm happy Gom was still recognized.
Are you from KZN?
Yes, I'm from
she's
KZN.
Okay. It makes sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Gom, guys.
KZN
Inside Tandy
genre.
Gom.
Where's the best Gom? It was someone that I didn't.
But it's
No, it's
nonsensical
Zenaro.
that you're going to have a
Are you looking for the winner? For the Gom?
provincial genre fucking
Zenaro
category.
is it a
What
Inzalo.
about that house
White.
music that happens in Pretoria's Gitch or whatever it's called? Doesn't
Yeah.
have a category. The Summers don't recognize it.
Which one? Which
I
one?
mean, Abom Java were making songs
Like
for the longest
Bacardi.
fucking time. Bacardi doesn't.
So
get
what
that
he's
stuff.
saying is,
So that regional nonsense of best.
Gom.
It's nothing against Gom, but I think it's nonsensical of the fucking Summers to have a Gom category. Why?
So
because Gom is really.
Did they have an Amapiano category?
It's a.
Yeah, Best Summer Piano
Okay.
went to Kabza.
but
yeah,
I'm
but
saying
that's national, right? That's a national
Gom
genre.
is provincial. It's
He's
regional.
saying Gom essentially is provincial and shouldn't have its own.
Because now, how do you categorize Bo Makadzi? Bo King Monada? How come you don't have a category for them?
For that,
and on top of that,
sound.
they still have the biggest songs in the country.
That's true.
And they still snub them, you know. So the Summers are really fucked up. I hate the Summers.
So some genres belong in common. That's what it's saying, especially.
You know, rather call it, I don't know, best street music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then you know it's street music from across the country.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you have, I mean, what are the chances that fucking Tsepo from Northwest, between the fucking border of South Africa and Namibia or wherever, Botswana is going to be nominated in the best home category?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you know exactly who's heading it.
It's not going to fucking happen. So why do you do it?
Yeah.
You know? Show me a Gom album from Limpopo that was nominated.
Ish.
Northern Cape.
No.
Western Cape. Free State.
Hey.
I'm glad I don't work for the Summers. Y'all here, fuck Summers. If it was Metro, I don't know.
Some Judicates, some car.
You know?
I still need to face them on Monday. I know, thank goodness it's not working at the sound.
So it's nothing against KZN or, you know, we don't want that fucking tribal. What's the word? Tribal?
Tribalism.
No. Tribal, the buzzword.
Oh, that's the tribal thing that they
Tribal
caused.
mobilization.
Yes.
Oh.
You don't want to get the, you know, yeah.
No, I get you. As a
Do
Zulu,
you
I
understand? It's not, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
You know?
You justified it well, like you
Yeah, you
explained
justified
yourself.
it well.
You didn't
I
just
get
make an
I
outlandish
really hope
statement.
the heads upstairs there, you know, wherever they sit, they really apply themselves and really think about these things.
Because you know, like I guess from everyone, from everywhere, whoever you come from, there's Limpopo music, or even just from your own area that is popular, but that was
Northwest,
not recognized.
Mpumalanga.
Unless it picks up
Yeah.
nationally, then it deserves its own
So it's
category.
I mean, Pretoria has been holding. Think about the 2000s when you were in high school.
Bacardi, Mjava.
Bacardi was running shit.
Yo.
Like literally.
Yo.
Mujo,
Yo.
Mzu, Bullet.
Yeah.
Mujo, I mean, what's his name?
Mjava.
Man, Mjava was touring globally. I remember having this conversation with Black Coffee the other day. And he says, yo, Mfana, I remember this one time, and you know how he speaks like, yo, Mfana, this one time, I was in Europe and I was booked to play in some festival.
Yeah.
And I was playing some small marquee. When I looked at the main stage, Mjava was there.
Yes.
You know, so he was that big.
Wow.
He was that big.
Yeah, massive.
Massive.
Wow.
Remember when we were in Nigeria?
Yeah.
DJ Coffee, he's from the UK,
Yeah.
was also playing there.
Yeah.
So he thought I'm Mujava because my name is MacGyver.
MacGyver.
Oh,
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, I love your song. I'm like, which one? Mkuzen.
I remember that shit. They thought he was Mujava.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He thought I was Mujava.
Yeah, MacGyver, Mjava.
So, you know.
He used to open up for Calvin Harris, dog.
Shit.
That's how huge he was.
Mjava was big.
And I'm so mad at those motherfuckers bako Pretoria bamloile, you know, because that's the story, you know.
Yeah, now he's not in a good shape, man.
You know, these motherfuckers.
Where is he now? Is he still around?
Actually,
I watched
he's probably there somewhere in Pretoria.
I watched the documentary on YouTube.
Yeah.
Mjava. So this guy from the UK wanted to come and track him because that song of his
The one Calvin Harris
it was
chopped.
huge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sweet Nothing.
So yes, it was huge in the UK. So he came to South Africa to try and locate him, and he's not looking well. He's sick, man. He's ill. He's not okay, bro. At all. He's not okay. 100%. He's a shadow of him, of his old self. So sad.
You believe in Buloy and stuff?
Yeah, bro. I mean, I tossed.
You twasa?
You Twasa! Hey, JJ
So
used to sing.
You are like a
it was an experience and
Togoza.
a half.
For
Are you
real,
a Gogo
dog.
Mkulu?
It's weird because how it happened was that, so my family, where I come from, right, we have a long generations and generations of prophets, sangomas, the works, you know.
Wow, man.
There's a church called St. John.
Okay.
St. John Apostolic.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest churches in the continent. My grandmother was one of the bishops.
Yeah.
Not the founders, but in the mix.
Yeah.
And church was at my house in Sasolburg. So, you know, so naturally, and my mom has this with, you had visions. I'd know when things are gonna happen. It's a fucking cool resource to have in you.
Wow.
It's like the fucking Avengers. It's as cool as you think it is.
So you're Sangom.
Let me tell you the story.
Yeah.
So you're able to see things before they happen. You dream about things, etc., 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 etc. But now I've seen people that have resisted the gift.
Okay,
Life
yes.
just fucks up.
Yeah. If you don't adhere to the calling.
Yeah, so 2016.
Heed the call.
2016, I decided, okay, because now I keep seeing shit happens. I know what's gonna happen. Literally.
Condoms, you saw that shit.
Yeah, I know what's gonna work, basically. So this thing. Then I started consulting the wrong people. They're like, no, man, just because remember, you're supposed to dream about the gobela that's supposed to take you through this shit.
What's a gobela?
Like
a mentor.
A mentor.
Who takes you through your
Journey.
transformation journey.
Yeah.
Yes.
He joined the campus.
Okay.
Epahlweni.
Yes.
He joined the campus and then the professor.
Oh.
So I wanted to get it over and done so quick because my business was booming. I was making so much money, things were popping. So I consulted the wrong people. I ended up going there. So I almost chose, which was a mistake, because in my family we actually don't go to people it just happens naturally over time.
Yeah, it's a gift.
Yeah, it's a gift. The ancestors come to you at night. They say all that nonsense.
Yeah.
Well, not nonsense, but all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I went to this guy, and then my one of my ancestors kept saying, "What the fuck are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you?" And I didn't listen. So I go to Gobela. Hey man, my grandmother says what I'm doing here. Says, "Hi, by lawyer and don't. When he kept, because obviously you pay all that.
It's a money making scheme.
No, not really. There's fucked up gobelas and there's really good gobelas.
Yeah, the fucked up
Really,
gobelas
really, really
are the money
Like
making.
anything with life.
Yeah.
there's good and
That's
bad.
true. There's good and bad.
You get
There's
the bad pastors, the
the real deal,
The real
and then
deal
you get
pastors,
the
yeah.
fake
So I went through that,
guys.
and so whenever, there's this thing that we do, dancing and whatever.
Yeah.
Kita.
Umkito.
I'd literally try to do those things and my feet would literally lock. Like I wouldn't, because I wasn't supposed to be there.
Shit,
Right?
bro.
I would go to the waters, because there's certain things you can't talk about.
Yes.
And then weird things would happen in the river, like crazy. Like you won't believe anyone.
Like in a movie.
If someone tells you this happened, you're like,
Yeah.
you won't believe. Like crazy shit will happen.
Like what?
Yeah,
Mention
give us
more
No,
like
I
some
can't talk
crazy
about that
things.
stuff, bro.
What do you mean, bro?
No,
It's your
it's
experience,
sacred
JJ.
stuff. I have to respect it.
Okay.
So
Okay, fair enough.
that happened, and my house burned. My bedroom where I had my shrine that went up in flames because I did. When you don't listen, the ancestors are very patient. They're like,
For real?
"Shut up." Went up in flames.
That's
Or maybe you left the candle next to the
crazy.
curtain and that's
No,
what
there's no
caused
curtain
it.
there. It's my shrine where I pray.
Whoa.
That thing went up in flames.
took you
Oh.
back to your
Because
squatter
remember,
camp
you're
days.
supposed to be there.
Washroom cook.
So when I'm in flames, I go back to the gobela. Hey,
Yeah.
gobela, what the fuck? Like, no, man, whatever. But my grandmother keeps coming like, yo, what the fuck are you doing here? Go home, you don't need this stuff.
Yeah.
Because remember, when I go St. John, there's no muti, there's no
Yes,
muti, there's
true.
no mapat, there's none of that stuff. It's just water, prayer, and candles.
So she's coming in dreams.
Yeah. When you're privileged, sometimes you can get into a zone.
Yeah.
And
Understand.
you can,
Yeah.
privilege. So didn't listen. Gobela Shasha again. My
Goba.
beamer, boom, crashed. Pow.
I remember your beamer.
My beamer
Yeah.
crashed. Pow. Again, you don't listen. So now I'm trying to figure because we're almost at the end of
Your initiation. Or
yeah, and I keep saying to my wife, I don't know what the fuck, because I don't wanna. Obviously, I'm accountable to my ancestors. I don't want to piss off this nigga because he's messed up. Whatever. Paranoia,
And you're in too deep now.
Do they
with
tell you who ba lawyer you kahle kahle? Or are they saying the ancestors are back lawyer? Is
No,
that
but I knew. But
You
remember,
knew who was-
No. I knew why the things that were happening to me were happening.
Okay.
So I was just trying to buy time, or at least let me just graduate and bounce and go do everything that I have to do at home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but my ancestors were not letting me go through that.
Yes.
House burned. Well, bedroom. Luckily, the whole house didn't burn. My daughter got burned. So it was so bad. So bad. Luckily, you know, I was good. Like money was there, so got the best surgeons. You know, everything. You can't even tell now. She got you know, so it's cool.
Good.
So that's cool. We went through that, and then now the tricky part is that at the end, before you go for your graduation, you have to, and it's different with different people. You dream of a date, and literally when you go home, they have your ceremony, the works, your ancestors come. Only certain, not everybody can see them. You know, the date never came because I wasn't supposed to be there, and I'm supposed to tell this guy I gotta bounce. But he knows I gotta bounce. But, you know, never came. Eventually it came, went to my house, did the ceremony, left, exited. But the experience was bad. And I ended up taking everything that I got there. Because this guy, man, you know, and all, that's not what we do at home. You know, everybody at home it's not what we do. You know, so I let that period, then I met this woman, similar gift as mine.
Yeah.
You know, through church, go St. John, go Everton, 12 doors. And it's so weird that other Gobelas, even from across the continent, neighboring countries, they come see her. And she doesn't even touch Muti.
Wow.
You know, so she's so cool. But I see her like once or twice a year. And she asked me, what do you want? She already knew what I wanted. But I was like, I'm trying to understand. Like, okay, if you're trying to understand, are you trying to practice? No, I'm not practicing. I just want to understand. And you know, so I see her like twice a year.
Yeah.
First between January and June. And then I write down all my dreams. And we sit there, we interpret. But, you know, it's so weird. And I remember there's this guy that lives in my hood. Our kids go to the same school. He's wealthy, grand, business is booming. And the funny thing is, we don't have that kind of relationship. You know, so I dream about him. This guy is going through shit, whatever, in the dream, and then his C63 gets into an accident, and his Porsche gets into an accident.
In the dream.
In the dream.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So I can't go to him and say,
Yeah.
Fine. A month later, I bump into as I was driving home. His C63, the exact one. Accident. Fuck, I'm like, how am I gonna tell this guy,
bro?
You know, like bad accident. Sharp. Fine. A couple of months later, because our kids go to the same school. I see the Porsche, and in my mind, it's the exact same Porsche. In my dream, and I'm like, yo, how am I gonna tell this guy? 2 days later, Porsche.
No way.
Because I didn't know how to tell him.
What is it crashing to? Other cars?
No, it was
people?
an accident. I don't even want to talk about it. Damn. So it's so weird because if you and I are cool, I'll be able to say, yo, Mfana, just because I don't want to snoop into people. Cause
yeah.
This shit is, guys, this shit is
invasive.
Cool. It's invasive, but it's cool. It's literally Google. You know, like Saul Penduga and like info.
Keep it fine.
Keep it fine. It's cool. But I mean, with certain people, you try and the answer's like, what the fuck? Because consent. You know, when you go consult with a sangam, the person almost gives consent.
Consent,
They look into Google me.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Open
it happens. Everybody does it, but they'll never talk about it. It's curiosity. You mean you start Googling 50 Cent. Why is he so big? You want to find out. You know what I'm saying? But it's you get used to it. And novelty was off. You know, wash up.
That's
so it's
damn, man.
It's crazy shit. You know.
So you're practicing right now?
No, I don't. I mean, like I'm still trying to reconfigure. And I remember another funny story. So during COVID now, business goes bust, everything goes fucked up, right? So the PPE thing, you know. So I start researching. Fuck, how are we gonna make money out of COVID? So I start researching Italy, all the countries that were hit with COVID. Then I realized, okay, there's a PPE economy and pharmaceuticals. So I started doing that research just before the hard lockdown, just before March.
Yes.
It was in Feb, end of Jan, Feb. Fine, I gathered, I started making calls, but the pharmaceutical companies already knew. So they started taking meetings of, you know. Then I registered on government has this thing called CSD, Central Supplier Database.
Yes, I know CSD.
Yeah.
You register there, you list your commodity. So we started getting codes, emails, requesting codes. So I started doing all that, you know. But nothing, you know, you go there, you submit a code and a sample. Then so I got nothing, you know. Tender comes out with a certain province. submit, boom, perfect, right? I get an appointment later with people that I knew, right? All get appointed. So I'm thinking now the orders are going to come because the people that we tendered with that I knew, I mean, I'd already made relationships with some of the pharmaceuticals and funders.
Yeah.
I had a credit line of about 2 million, which I was just waiting for an order to go activate. My order never came, bro. I go home and I pray and I start crying. Ancestors, what? I go to the river, I cry, go in my room, burn candles. We don't even use Mpepo, you know. I pray, nothing pops. I get zero, nothing. And everybody's becoming a literally, COVID was crazy. People became multi-millionaires. The S-class mentions the works. I get nothing. And I start saying, you go through your prayers like, these things, ancestors, you guys, you're not looking out for me. You can see shit is fucked up. Yes, I live in this beautiful house, got a beautiful car, but I mean, I'm watching everybody get rich that I'm literally working with. What about me? And no answer, nothing. They don't respond, nothing. Fast forward, boom, all the guys get hit by SIU. Boom, investigations. Boom, people are deleting social media platforms. The profiles. Yes. Cars getting assets getting frozen. Like these are the people that I was hustling with. Almost everybody.
Wow.
So I go back and I'm like, yo, my ancestors.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because the PPE shit was so everybody made money.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember I was sitting with this appointment letter for all the departments, literally, in that province. They could literally order from me. But the orders never came. I'm watching Saul. Saul goes from a Polo to an S-Class. I'm watching MacGyver. MacGyver goes from the 1 Series to a G-Wagon. I'm like, but where's my turn coming? And some of these people, MacGyver would come and say, hey, I'm fine, I got an order for 500,000 masks. I'll give you my contacts. So you're hanging in there, you're waiting for your turn because you know it's going to come. Dololo. But thank God I never got any of those orders because now it's living hell. SIUs all over everyone, and I'm thankful. I'm happy,
Wow,
I'm so happy, and I can tell you about so many times that.
Why do you think young people look down on ukthwasa and like ancestral?
They're stupid. Plainly put, stupid. Because Mvana, it's as good as the Avengers. That shit is cool.
It is.
Mvana, let me tell you, imagine being in a position to literally do what the fuck you want to do on the planet. Literally. You just have to ask.
Because ancestors...
Look, it's a matter of, you won't get everything, obviously.
Yeah.
Certain things, the ancestors will say no. Other things will they'll get granted, Other when you get to know other people cheat the system or lawyer, cheat the system, you force things, But imagine had I wanted to force things with the PPE shit.
True.
So there's countless times where your people look after you and you're not even away.
That's true.
The funny story is that while producing Club 808, I was supposed to get fried the Friday, right? So it's the coldest shit I've ever heard, man. What someone wanted to do to me. And I'm told by one of the colleagues, I get a call from the senior people. Hey, are you friends with Sizwe? Yeah, Sizwe's my boy, Dlom. Yeah, sharp. Please call him when I have a meeting with him. Sizwe, he comes to, I want to have a meeting. I escort him to the meeting, sharp. After the meeting, Sizwe comes to me, he's like, yo, do you have a plan? I'm like, plan for what? Like, I'm fine, is your shit in order? I'm like, yeah. I hope so. Right? Fine, sharp.
Wow.
Only to find out that I've been calling some of my friends to come to these interviews to come take my job. I mean, how cold can you be as an employer? So, fine, the contract ended on a Friday. It was supposed to end on a Friday. Those interviews were happening. As they were happening, I get a random call on a Wednesday because I used to be a judge for the Metro FM Awards while producing Club 808. I get a call, hey, Metro FM is looking for a producer, the breakfast show. Are you interested? Like, yeah. Do you want to come for a meeting? Like, yeah. When? Today? Go. I go there. When do you want to start? Can you start tomorrow? I'm like, yeah. I start on Thursday.
Wow.
Friday, I get fired at Red Pepper.
Yeah.
Well, not really fired, but no one says anything,
Yeah.
You must understand that the contract is over. You don't need to get a WhatsApp.
Yeah. Oh,
You know?
shots fired.
But luckily, man, and I'm thankful, the job just came
Wow.
out of nowhere. And I was forever grateful, you know.
What I wanted to say, Nick, I believe that our ancestors did not put us in this world to suffer.
Never.
No.
Because we're kings, bro.
Never.
We're kings, bro.
When were we king?
You know,
No, I'm saying before, like...
I know what you mean.
we, as black people, are not meant to suffer, bro.
Yeah.
Since Google wrote something about it
You're right.
on her on the timeline, on Twitter and Insta, just check it out. It's a cool post. It actually
Dissects.
dissects exactly what you say.
Yeah.
Who's this? Who wrote?
Oh, Sis Google.
Sis Google.
She's a spiritual person.
Okay.
Okay.
Really cool. Very cool. And there's this new generation of, you know, spiritual healers or spiritual people. I mean, we do things different. You know, look at Romeo, Mkulu Romeo. Check out his Instagram and Twitter. He's really dope. Like he's the guy that took the SABC to court over the SABC One logo. He's a graphic designer.
Oh,
You know Romeo.
Rums
from
Deluxe.
Boston.
Rums Deluxe.
Yes.
It's Rums Deluxe,
Isn't
man.
he
Shout out
Luca
to him.
Faye's brother or something?
No, that's
Nah.
my way too.
That's my way to the rapper.
Oh,
Yeah.
the rapper.
He's
okay.
cool. I mean, look at the way he's
Rums
repositioned.
Deluxe.
It's Rums
Yeah.
Deluxe.
Look
Yeah.
at Google drives a flipping Range Rover.
He's got a shop
There's
called.
a Sangoma shop.
He's got a Sangoma shop.
And
Very
he's really
dope. Yeah.
And you know, Abu Sangoma, sometimes they put stuff in mayonnaise bottles and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Romeo doesn't fuck with that shit. He just rebrands. It looks like a product you'd buy at Woolies. He's packaged.
Yes,
You know?
literally.
And there's no
Clean.
reason why products can be packaged that way. And I can't even talk about them because, I mean, we don't use them that side, on my side. So I have no opinion on how Mpepo needs to be packaged or Umuti needs to, because...
So what did Sis Google say?
No,
In the
read
post.
the post. I mean, she was talking about how God... What she said? She was talking about how black people are suffering, and it's nonsensical.
Yeah.
It makes no sense because God didn't put us here to suffer.
Yes.
Why is the great history of black people being omitted?
Yes.
You know, throughout history, black people are documented as slaves, as suffering, as all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but remember,
All the gold that they have, that they stole from us, that they have like in the museums in Europe, that was our shit, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I mean, the whole of Africa can
Yeah.
feed the whole world.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's crazy.
Light up the whole world. Like, yeah.
so
But we're suffering.
there's this new generation, and they're cool. I mean, look at there's this other white sangoma, I call her white sangoma, Tez. She's on. She does.
Oh yes, Taz.
Oh, yeah, Taz,
What-
a medium.
She's a medium.
Yeah, she's a medium. She just bought herself a posh 911 Carrera. You know what I'm saying? And she does nothing else except that. You know, so
Some
they-
almost are the new DJs, eh?
They are. They are in these times.
I just think I
booked.
No.
For real.
I just think the world is going through an interesting phase, especially with young people, young black people, because we want to know, we want to understand.
Yeah.
Why must I accept that white people need to stay rich?
Yeah.
You know, why must I accept certain things? So
Yeah, man.
it's not lawyer, but it's just understanding. Because everybody wants to connect with their ancestors. You want to know where you come from. You want to know who whoever was. You know, you want to know
Yes.
who your people from the deep rural KZN. You know, you
Yeah.
want to know what the story is. Chances are their own land. I mean, there's a piece of land called Makwat in the Free State, right? I take all my kids there. There's graves from 16 something, 17, my family. Family name, surname is there. Da, 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 da.
Wow.
And I mean, you know, I need to know that history. I mean, were they there as workers, or were they there as was it their land? You know, because for us now, the biggest problem is if I want to go to that farm, it's owned by some white guy. It's on a mountain. I have to go back at the gate. Sometimes he doesn't open the fucking gate, and I drove from from Val or from Sasolburg. You know, so we need to find a way. Maybe with this thing, land claims your government. I mean, we've got a solid claims because the graves are from. You know, so I need to understand what my family was doing there. Is it our ancestral ground? Is it, what happened there?
Sure.
You know, so there's rich history, even with you people, you know, vendor people as well. You know, it's a pity that vendor people are sensitive. You know?
What do you mean?
Oh, are y'all sensitive?
Nah, I don't know what do you mean.
They're sensitive. It's a story for another day, but you know, nowadays
wrong,
you need to be
MacGyver?
careful when you talk about vendor people.
Why?
Because, you know, the cops might come knocking at your house.
Aye.
You know how sensitive the president is.
Oh, yeah.
He sent the army to KZN because someone said, Le vendale. You know, like, guy, Jacob Zuma was called butternut, was called Danda Head, was called all these things.
Showerhead, a lot of things, man, a lot of
and he
things.
laughed it off. I mean, Jacob Zuma laughed about his counting. He made it a joke.
Yeah.
You know, someone makes a joke about the president with his Vanda level and then they send the fucking army. Jeez, man, that's crazy. That means we must shut the fuck up and not say anything about the president.
I actually consulted with the medium this week.
You
did?
Dead serious.
For real?
Yeah. Similar, he works almost like Taz. I just, like, he decided, are you going to Zoom, WhatsApp call, or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent an Ozo link, you pay $350.
Yep.
That's the consultation, and he does the reading.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be alone, and
Were you happy with the reading?
I was communicating with my mom, man.
Oh.
It was
That's dope, that's
amazing.
dope, that's
The first thing she said was, I love your daughter's name.
Oh,
I was like, wow. And she does have a very special, you know. And he mentioned a part of my life which not a lot of people know. No one knows.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. It's like, yeah.
That's always dope because that reaffirms that whatever, you know, it's real. It's not
Whatever
manga.
message-
This
Yes.
guy, I was shy.
Yes, it reaffirms. Like when he mentioned the part, I was like, flip. No one knows this. No one, only like my baby mama and very, very, very close people. And that's not a lot of people.
And the white lady wouldn't know.
No.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, bro.
So
I
shit is
can't
dope.
reveal a lot because
obviously. No, it's sacred.
personal.
Yeah, it's
personal.
But it's like,
No wonder you glowing so.
and you ask questions, you know, and you get answers.
And
like,
you get
wow.
answers. That's so cool because
You talk to, like you
talk to your
ask a
own-
question, you'll get an answer. You know,
Yo,
wow.
no one hasn't seen a medium because you've
Then you
seen
must-
one.
Yeah, then you must go see.
Now you need to see one, bro. Like it's so cool. Like it is.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Because you get to
They're
talk
there,
to
bro.
anyone you want from your
Yes.
That's crazy, guys.
Yeah, your
family.
people are
And
there
sometimes
with you
people that
all
you
the
don't even
time.
know show up.
Yes, like with me, great grandfather or whatever from dad's side showed up, and it's not someone I know, nothing. They're like, nah, he's here, you know, like it's
And
like
they're always
what?
strict. They're like, yeah, you.
But this is tricky, man. It means now you can't masturbate really one because they might be there.
But true, but they were human too at some point, right? For real,
yeah,
they
they're
were human too.
encouraging you.
They masturbated too.
I'm not
At
part of that.
some point.
No. Stop. Oh.
Wait, but
Pause.
They gotta check the codes now.
Pause. But what I'm trying to say, Jay, is they were human. They were also on this journey, the physical journey
They had
on
the
Earth.
human experiences.
Yeah.
We
And
must go. Is anyone here?
which.
Hello? Okay, coast is clear.
Which one is this one?
So I mean, it's crazy. It's and I don't, especially with friends. I mean, there's this idiot friend of mine. You know, kamtipa mfana batlokutela msebenzini. You know, kamtipa mfana. You know, because I don't want to sound like
You're being intrusive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mfanas, do A, B, C, and D. Da 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 da. Go see this person. I even tell him, go see this lady because she was my classmate at varsity.
Yeah.
Well, not varsity, but
Mm.
there, apparently.
Yes.
Like, she's cool, she's young,
Mm.
you know, she understands social. You don't even have to see her, you know, you can voice note each other, da da da. I know that shit is gonna happen. So I'm like, yo, you know, this idiot doesn't listen. I'm fine, da da. So I realized because I can't let him, I mean, he's got a kid, he's a father, da, da, so I can't let him go face unemployment.
Yeah.
Head on. Like, fun, you know. Now, Kiabon, every time Kim phone, I'm starting to annoy him, you know? Fuck it. Now he's this deep. Disciplinary hearing, he's at home. It's been 2 months, they're paying him half his salary, labor issues, what. I mean, but I'm like, my homie, I told you this shit was gonna happen, but not in those words. I told you do this. I mean, why would I be anal about shit that, for fun? I mean, we can just sit and drink and talk shit.
Yeah, man.
But it seems like I'm more concerned about you.
Then you are
You know, so-
about yourself.
Yeah, so I don't want to.
But
Bro, can
JJ, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
In such instances, shouldn't you, as someone who's seeing something, like give a person more details? Like, okay, maybe whatever that is happening, it's like to get their attention. Okay, 1, 2, 3, because of 1, 2, 3 is going to happen, instead of just being vague and hey, watch out. You
Okay,
know.
let me tell you what this guy did. First thing that he did wrong. Ne? Nakamchaya, Kempenchaka.
Okay.
A, B, C, and D. Right? It's gonna happen. Well, but not 9.
Why
Or-
not?
No, because
Because that's what they need.
no, Kempenchaka. Because
Then it's gonna
I
be
know how
like-
he is.
Oh, okay.
Abo. So he says, okay. Then guess what the fuck he decides? He decides to go see my Gobela. And you know how that went down. You know, that guy.
Oh, your Gobela said,
I mean, there are wonderful Gobelas out there.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, that keep a lifelong relationship with the students. Do you understand?
Bro, can we do
So
like
he's on the verge of losing his job. That Gobela didn't help him for shit.
Can we do like a round table with
Or
like
what?
Aus, Dineo, or the people that you're mentioning? I got so many questions.
Wrongs.
Yeah, wrong.
Like, 'cause
Aus Kuku. Yes.
Yes, it's cool.
Look, I don't know. Maybe. But I don't know. I mean,
I got so many questions.
no,
bro.
spiritual
Yeah,
people.
dude.
Because the gift is
Me
different
too.
with everyone.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, round table. So we have
different perspective. People
Yeah,
work
but-
differently. Abanye manzi, abanye basebenza.
I don't know if it'll happen because everybody, and also there's an issue of people being around each other.
Clicks.
Clicks, just being around each other.
No, like energy.
Energies and whatever.
Oh, okay.
So I don't see it happen. Let me tell you, I don't see it happening
Sure.
unless it's a certain like Gogo Dineo and his students.
Oh,
People that
okay.
that's
okay.
easy, and she's cool. She's articulate. She speaks well.
Yeah.
She has that English, yabo, you know. She speaks it well. She speaks it so well.
Yeah,
you
so
know?
she did a live with Dineo Ranaka during lockdown.
Yeah.
They were doing those lives. She go live at 8 p.m. Ne?
Yeah, so she'll do it
Wow.
with her people, but I don't see Gog Dineo, Sis Gugu. Who's that guy that's on Moja Love? The guy with the dreadlocks. I forgot his name. He's really cool as well. I don't
Lloyd.
Lloyd, yeah.
Lloyd.
I don't see
I
all
know
of them on the
them,
same round table
Lloyd, yeah.
having. I literally don't see it happening. Something must happen in order for it, but I don't see it happening. And it's not because people are fighting or anything.
Yeah.
No. There's nothing wrong. There's no beef. There's no funny stuff. But it's just an issue of energies. Do I want to be in that space? And why? You know.
Sure.
You know, it's interesting,
Oh, man.
but
Fuck, we're almost out of time.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, did you ever work with Shauna Ferguson?
no,
Ish, man.
Yeah.
But it almost feels like
It's personal, bro. It
Yeah.
feels
No.
personal,
Yeah.
man.
yeah,
Dude, when the news came out, I was
Oh, bro.
yo,
Yeah.
I didn't take it
It's
well,
so
man.
personal.
Almost
That's
feels
when
like-
you see like even your own family members posting.
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying, like how you saw everyone was so affected by his passing. It's just like
it's like that uncle
Yeah.
that we all knew.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
You know?
we saw him almost
And they were
every
doing
day.
so well, Ferguson Films.
Yo,
Extremely
Forget
well.
about those. Those people are gone, bro.
Extremely well, bro.
Ferguson's are game changers. They're gone. I mean, they literally carrying
The whole
the
industry.
industry,
On
and
their
I love it
backs.
because it's black. Bro.
Yeah.
It's 100% owned. It's husband and wife, you
Eish.
know, and it's so dope when you watch a family.
Family
Yeah.
build.
Build something-
The power of a family.
empire.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so beautiful, you know. So it's a loss beyond words.
Hey, but this COVID is too much, bro.
Yo, take care of
It's
yourself.
too
Futara.
much. And at first I thought it was the heart surgery because it was in for heart surgery, but they released a statement saying no,
COVID
it was
It's
COVID related. Yeah.
I mean, we were meant to shoot yesterday,
Yeah.
and then so
We
I
had a
wake up.
crazy Saturday. Ooh.
Yeah, so I wake up at about 9, getting ready to come
Yep.
do the show, and then I got a call from my mom.
Yeah.
She took a jab, and bear in
Oh,
mind
shit.
she hasn't had any COVID since it started. She's been clean, hasn't been sick. So she got sick. She was sick from like 3 in the morning until like 9.
Fuck.
So I wasn't in the right frame of mind to shoot
Wow.
because I saw so many things where same thing like my mom where they didn't get sick, took the jab, within a few days gone.
So what are you saying?
No, I checked up on her. She's good now. She's good.
So do you think it's something in the jab? Because obviously there will be some after effects. I mean, this is the thing you're putting in your body, right?
It's like the flu
So
vaccine,
I was
even if
about to
just
say that.
generally.
Yeah, you get
sometimes
sick for a
people,
day or
yeah,
two.
Yeah, it's normal.
yeah.
It's-
I
But
think you react differently to different people.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
People
My
are
position
different.
is that one, government needs to give us more options. At least I need to decide what the fuck goes into my body.
Yes.
Yeah.
So give us Sputnik, give us the Chinese vaccine, give
Yeah.
us
Pfizer, J&J.
yeah, J&J,
Yeah.
everything else. You know what I'm saying? So give us the
JJ.
options.
Yeah, that's your vaccine, right?
Give us the options, but at the same time, Adomo.
No, that's Ghost Lady. No, that's Ghost Lady. That's Ghost Lady. It's her doing.
You know,
You made me say it so.
give us the options and then educate us. Like, if you're currently sick, can you take the jab? You know, if
If you're pregnant,
Can you?
Yes.
And also, if you're on, say, for example, if you're an alcoholic, you're on antidepressants, or you're on other medication,
Yes.
can you take the jab?
Yes.
And if so, when?
When?
What's the window period? I mean, do you understand all that?
True.
And if I'm category whatever, smoke, drink, say diabetic, which vaccine works best for me? Is it Pfizer? Is it J&J? Is it Sputnik? Is it the Chinese? Which one? At least that way people are informed, right? You know that you make a choice. There'll be obviously medical experts as well to break that down for you and explain to you, and also in vernacular languages.
Yeah.
Because this shit is written in English. You know, majority of this country is black people. So there needs to be a J&J explanation of the vaccine in Venda and Changan, so that people in the rural areas and everyone else that doesn't understand the oppressor's language, which is the colonizer's language.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at us, which is bullshit, you know? But here we are. It's too late to fight that battle. But it needs to be at that level. Do you understand? But now, you just go school, there's a MacG there, then and then you get sick. And
Just because you were given a date.
And
That's
the
it.
fact that government is not even addressing, because now, you know, for as long as government is not saying, okay, this is when you can take the jab, all those medical things that I spoke about. There'll always be room. Not addressing the issue creates room for misinformation and fake news and panic. Because now, I see people are like, Mama JB after jab, they died. You're like, oh shit, I'm not going there. But government should take that space and say, okay, this is how you, and address the issue of people dying. And say, no, this person died because of A, B, C, and D.
Yeah.
Now, when you don't address the issue, I'm finding fake news, misinformation, panic, as is with my depleted English, I'm not getting vaccinated until I know. For me, I'll rather wait, because remember, this is a test, whether Bakshasha or not, because we don't know. It's still a test run, right? So, what if there are symptoms of after effects after 6 months? What if I stop hearing after? I mean, this sounds like we're creating panic, but this is the space where government needs to be explaining, right? And say, A, B, C, and D should. Okay, what happens if I lose my hearing after 3 months of taking the jab? Will government give me money? Will government reimburse me? Will government take care of my family?
But remember,
it
now
can't just be
everything has
blank.
been done in a rush. Remember.
Yeah, but then don't rush us to get vaccinated, because you also don't know. Take your advisors. Okay, take the vaccine. It's advisable. I mean, the president said it's not compulsory. They won't force you. But
are you hearing rumors now about workplaces that you can actually be forced?
You know what? I'm not even worried about that. We've got Abelungu, Cape Town, that have money, that have started matching these these little NGOs. They'll take the government to court. I'm not even worried about that. It's nonsensical. I mean, even Discovery is saying that they're going to take your rates high. If you don't vaccinate.
If you don't vaccinate,
You know, doesn't sound legal.
Don't worry, government. You know, some of these fights, you let Abelungu fight them. Because I don't have an NGO to take government to court. But some,
because we're scared now, MacGyver might just force us. No.
Go slay.
No jab, no entry. No jab, no shooting.
No jab, no ghost.
Ira tried doing it on Twitter. You saw that? They ate him alive. Oh my God. They ate him alive.
I saw that
in
a flyer.
No vaccination, no entry to Devon Rocks. Like, hey, what
did you see? I get it. My 2000s are next. They're gonna have Hubley and DJ section at their jamming station.
We are with the 2000.
Yeah, it's our group.
It's our
and
group.
filters.
But I'm on the other side. I'm on the 34 plus.
Shit.
So I didn't go.
Yeah.
You know.
Just speaking to the mic there.
I didn't go, so I don't know, man. I'll wait for the next round. You know, we'll see.
Yeah.
If how many people are in this country?
50 million.
But how many people are going
way
to say
more
you're
than
being
50.
irresponsible, JJ?
If there's 60 million people in this country,
JJ,
Yeah?
like how many people are going to say you're being irresponsible saying
I
that
don't care.
You
Remember, consent is my life, my body.
okay?
Name my body. So if there's 60 million people in this country, I'd like to be number 55,339,000 on the list of getting jabbed. Because for me,
Listen carefully.
listen carefully. Yes. Because 50 million is a sizable sample size for me.
Yeah.
You know, for me personally, you know. So I'm not in a rush for as long as I can. What's that oil that you steam with?
Eucalyptus
Yeah,
oil.
as long as I've got that oil, I've got lingana, I can drink water with ginger, hot water with ginger, and I'll social distance.
And you said you've had COVID a couple of times.
Yeah, I think it's long COVID, the funny thing.
Long
Because-
COVID.
By the way, these are just JJ's views. They mustn't come for us.
No,
Yeah.
The podcast is
Hey.
spreading misinformation.
Misinformation that works. No.
So you think you have long COVID? What's long COVID?
I read about it, some UCT study and University of... No, but you get sick, right? You have all the symptoms. When you go test, there's nothing.
Comes back negative.
Negative. And I tested over and over. There's nothing. I don't have COVID, but I've got the symptoms.
Didn't you see it coming in your dreams or something?
No, what I saw in my dreams was the P one. What's this thing? The vaccine?
Yeah.
The one that starts with the P.
Pfizer.
That one. I even tweeted about it. I saw it. I took a jab and then it started moving.
JJ, what are you saying?
It was going to my brain and I started crying. I woke up crying.
Whoa.
But it's a. Listen,
Cut this part. Cut this part.
no.
Sheesh.
But that's me.
Yeah.
Chances are it's not even a message or anything. It's just my paranoia.
Yeah.
Chances are. But because of that, and I know, I mean, I'm not. I'm yet to meet a sangoma, a traditional healer, or someone in the spiritual industry that will push for vaccination. I'm yet to meet one.
But I mean, we've been vaccinated as kids before,
It's not
for
the same.
like flu, for polio, palio, whatever they call it back in the day.
Measles.
You know what I mean? Measles.
My kids
things.
still go for vaccination.
Yes.
Like my youngest.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they've got that card that they.
Yes, they've got
Yes.
14 weeks and all
All
of
the
these.
stuff
those
has been researched over
pink
time.
cards.
Yes.
And expensive, those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
But they're
right. It's
perfected,
been like
yeah.
30 years
30 years,
research.
so I have no worry.
They've been
yeah,
perfected
true.
over time.
You know, you and I had to go for yellow fever
Oh, yeah.
because we were going to Angola.
Yeah.
Did we vaccinate MacG?
Yeah, did we? We didn't.
We didn't.
We didn't.
Mara, you were fine.
Yeah.
We managed to get into the country. Chances are, okay, I hope we don't get us into jail.
Holy
But we managed to get, because they need it at the border of when you enter Angola.
Yes.
But we managed to go in without vaccinating. Because I'm always paranoid about just putting things in my body. I'm not gonna. You
So,
know?
and then
It's
what did...
serious.
I remember this doctor, MacGyver, this funniest looking doctor come into MacGyver at the airport and looked at MacGyver in the face and said, "You, yellow fever." Do you I was like, no, yellow fever. If you have yellow fever, you're going back to work.
She was diagnosing just by looking at it.
Just look at MacGyver. Yellow fever. I was like, no, yellow fever.
I remember.
Hey, so funny times, but even then, you know, I was still anti, you know,
Vaccinations.
Yeah, but I mean, look, vaccines save lives.
Yes.
Let's not be ignorant and be stupid about it.
Yeah.
Vaccines save lives.
Definitely.
Save lives, but well researched, tested, tried, and I mean, we understand there's no room, there's no time to test these things. But I simply refuse to be part of the test.
Okay. So, what do you want to say in closing, man?
Yeah.
You're out of time.
No, shout out to, we've got a gold medal now at the Olympics.
Oh,
Yes.
Schoonmaker, yeah?
Is it Tachi?
Tajana. Yeah, and then we've made it to the semis, obviously, with Wade. He's made it to the semis with
Yeah.
Van Niekerk. Yeah, and I think Akani's gonna obviously make it to the final. So shout out to our
The boys, the relay boys, the sprinters.
Have they started?
Yeah, they started now.
Yeah, I
Track
think
and
they're in the
field.
semi-final, right?
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, I think they made the semi-final. I think they're running on Tuesday. If I'm not mistaken.
damn.
Must I check?
so-
Must I Google?
Yeah, please
Yeah,
check.
let's check, man. So our relays, right?
Yeah,
No.
Who am I
well,
Googling, yeah?
I think for 100 meters and 200 meters.
Yeah.
Or just 100 meters. 100 meters.
100 meters.
Yeah, 'cause I mean,
Akani.
I
That's
think-
Akani.
Is that him?
Yeah, 100 meter dash or relay.
Yeah,
100,
dash.
'Cause
Because the relay is last.
Yeah, well, I think we put Akani and someone else.
Yeah, someone
in the.
Finished first and the other one came third. And
Yeah.
But those boys are fucking cool.
Yeah, man. Dude.
And we're not gonna say
Yeah.
any.
Akani is Simbeni.
Yes. He's definitely. He's
And
our
you guys
best
are gonna
sprinter,
let
best hope.
the Olympic Committee get slide with that nonsense with the outfit.
No, but you see, now I understand. To be honest, it's a good-looking outfit, and we can't have an outfit, I think, that represents the whole of South Africa.
Why not?
How are you gonna do it?
It's not possible. But
Already
majority.
we've got like
majority.
Venda, Xhosa, Zulu,
Majority.
Sotho, Tswana.
I find, look, majority of the people living in this country are African people.
Yeah.
Black, to be specific.
Yes.
So, when you get ukthwasa to design something for us, as a Sotho speaking person, I know that's one of us.
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
You represent
I see.
Yes.
So you have
Not
a
just
problem
like-
with the Feldschooner
Fuck that
and the
shit.
Game Ranger looking
fuck
kind
that
of
nonsense.
stuff.
But they said the Game Ranger was to represent the rhino
Fuck that shit,
population.
because
Rhino?
Yes.
Because
Are you for real?
you know my position is that with that is because you have these fucking rich motherfuckers from overseas coming here to come poach
These rhinos.
hunt
As a
because-
sport.
yeah, as a sport.
As
It's
a
not
sport.
even
And
proper
they-
hunting.
Yeah, because black people
'Cause the
poach and
animal
then white
can't
people, hunt.
Oh yeah.
Just
oh,
like
yeah.
black people use connections to get business, but white people
Networking.
use
Networking.
Yeah.
and connections is corruption. Networking is just simply networking.
Yeah.
White companies have an entertainment budget, right, to entertain clients.
Send them
Where
gifts.
Send them gifts and fly them overseas to the Gulf and whatever. When as a black person entrepreneur, you take some MEC or some HOD to Makuve.
Yeah.
Corruption. Take him to Devon, July, corruption. That shit is nonsense. It's nonsense. Because with white people, the crime is so
Well packaged.
well packaged. Because Jerry has the company credit card.
Yeah.
Right? And then you swipe the ticket, it's the what what's that rich not the JMB, rich people
The
have
Polo.
their
The
own,
Polo.
not even the Polo. The rich people have their own Devon July in Cape Town. For the rich. How I know about it is because Bonang was an ambassador.
The Met.
No, not the Met. There's another one.
Is it the
happened
Polo
somewhere.
one?
No, there's one for rich.
What sports is it?
So I was
What
like,
sport
Bonang
is it?
Kifi, No, like prim proper. They have their own photo shoot. The colors are blue, yellow, and white. It's I forgot what it's called. It happens after the Met, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it has some relations with the Queen and what.
Oh.
But anyway, that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So we need to find a way to polish our crime as black people
Polish our crime.
and loot responsibly, like the designer put it.
Talking about Duduzane, did you hear what thing he said about Jacob Zuma, Naomi Campbell?
Oh,
She had
yeah.
a whole lot.
Naomi Campbell.
For me, it disgusted
Yeah,
me.
Naomi
I
Campbell
feel like
is not
someone
in a position.
apparently must not be talking about our stuff.
She must learn how to pronounce Mandela first before
Thank you.
she
She
says
must
anything.
stick to Amandla. That's it.
Amandla.
Yeah.
She must not even
Oh,
utter
not
words.
Mandela, Amanda.
Amanda.
Sorry.
It's Amanda.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Amanda.
Yeah.
Auntie Nabo Naomi Campbell.
Yeah, that thing just pissed me off. Like, no.
Naomi
up.
Campbell must wait.
Yeah.
She must wait,
Nah, man.
For
Who cares
now,
about her opinion.
all we know is that Azkale, Baba, Azkale. I'm kidding. Next thing, that means inciting violence and KZN. No, but I mean, I thought it was silly because, for Aikale to be translated into let's bend shit up in court was like the dumbest shit ever. But, it is what it is. At least the man is out, We need to save this economy as much as we can. We need to save the country. Looting must stop. Burning of buildings must stop. Let's not sabotage the economy because, as much as other people are advocating for people to loot responsibly, and no matter how they try to explain it, I mean, let's say you become president one day. If this is what you're condoning, so one day when you're president and we have issues, we must do it again.
Don't about Duduzane Zuma.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be the next president?
Not now.
Okay.
For me, Duduzane is a generational project.
Yeah.
Right? Not now. Look, it's not going to happen next year at the ANC conference. We know that.
Yeah.
It's not happening. I'll have Nhlanhla Lux president before Duduzane. Not because I undermine Duduzane or anything, but simply because what is Duduzane bringing to the table that doesn't exist in the ANC? Except the Zuma surname.
Exactly.
Arab money.
Arab money, yes. But intellectual, is he smart? Yes, he's smart. Are there other young smart people in the ANC?
Plenty.
Are there plenty? Are there young people that understand politics, that have been through different structures of government, that actually understand how it works in the ANC?
Yeah.
There's plenty. Do you understand? Are there other young people that are not involved with anything that have to go with conventions? There are a lot of young people in the ANC that bring a lot more. And this is not even a shot at him. But I think it's important to be able to speak your mother tongue fluently.
First and foremost.
Definitely.
Yep.
And
That's a
it's
gift,
chances are it's not even his
definitely.
fault. Chances are it's the apartheid government's fault because
It's the privilege.
no.
that
Chances
is-
are- no.
how is it
No,
the
hear me out.
apartheid?
Hear me out. Because his father had to travel the continent and be out of places, and he wasn't at home. Exile kids. But it's still important for you to learn. Because I mean, I've got friends that were in exile that were born in military camps. They speak multiple languages. You know, from Swahili to but they can fluently speak their mother tongue.
Yeah.
Imagine Ududuzane, not in a bad way, doing a door-to-door Kobutshabelo in Bloemfontein or in the middle of Ulundi.
No, he does
Just
that in
a random
KZN.
No,
He does
hear me
it.
out.
He's
Hear me-
already doing it in KZN right now.
Hear me out.
He speaks English.
Hear me out. He does-
There's a disconnect.
Yeah.
He's already doing it, but you know when you're gonna, I'll make an example of my aunt in Zambia. She doesn't speak a word of English. Now she has issues with government. She lives in an RDP house, and there's issues she'd like to discuss with the leader that walks in the door through the door, whether it's ANC, DA, EFF. The least you could do for her is speak her language,
Yes.
right? And so that she knows that her concerns and grievances and whatever she'd like to see where the
I
government
heard.
goes. I heard. You can't have Duduzane here and a translator. Not in a bad way. Maybe chances are the poor guy can even understand, but he can't. But you have to
Well,
speak.
Duzan is roaming around with his translator and a videographer. Just showing him when he delivers the groceries.
You know, I'd have.
Hey, you're on fire today. Go say
I'd
it.
have Duduzane's sister first, the twin sister first, than him. You know, not in a bad way. I'd have someone like Ntlalak speaks 7 African languages, including English and African. Well, the only language he can speak is Ndebele.
Which one is Nkankalaks?
The guy that was working for Maponya.
Oh, the one who was defending Maponya.
You know,
Remember that
'cause
young guy.
Because we need that. We need young people or other young people that are proactive, that understand the importance of taking care of of our communities. You know, yes, people are saying, yeah, but Maponya is owned by white people, blah blah blah. It's fine, but the day you have to wake up and go buy bread and the shop is closed,
That ain't nice.
Do you know
Not nice.
anything about that Soweto Parliament that Nkankalaks is the chair of? Never heard it till the looting happened.
Yeah.
I've been following them for almost a year.
Wow.
And they're really doing some cool shit. You know, because I mean, I saw just before the looting, just before he was even on TV,
Yeah.
he had this project which I actually wanted to get involved in, see how we can bring it to my hood, right? So he says, you look at companies like Uber, right? Uber Foods and what deliveries.
Yes.
It's mostly foreigners.
Yeah, on the bikes, yeah.
The bikes, but
Yes.
you know, we're not kicking out the foreigners. We're saying, okay, Uber, you've got Uber Foods, let's break bread. There's young people in the township that you can help, but already license that we can somehow help them get bikes or list them or whatever. Give them part of that value chain. It's nonsensical that the entire delivery system in this country, from steers to Uber to whoever, Debonaires, it's all foreigners.
But those foreigners apply for those jobs.
Exactly, I was about to
Steers
say.
does not go.
Exactly.
Uber Eats does not say
Out, yeah.
preference. Give
Yes.
Don't get
foreign
me wrong.
nationals.
Don't get me. I'm not saying kick out the foreigners. You know, we are all African people in the African continent.
But the thing is,
We
those
must share
guys.
that
Let me ask you something.
We
Let me
must
ask
share
you-
this economy.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Those
I
guys
need
in
to be
the
able to go
hood,
to Zimbabwe and do business in peace.
those guys that you're talking
Yeah.
about in the hood, that they could utilize this
Yeah.
service
Yeah.
and apply for it. How many of them are applying?
No, the project was about to kick off before.
No, I'm saying for Uber Eats.
Yeah.
How many local guys from the hood are applying?
To
Do
get
apply.
on those bikes, to get on those bikes.
Guys, I think the biggest thing with anything Kokas is just information.
You see the JJ.
Information.
But now the owners of those bikes mostly are South Africans. The owners of the Uber cars and
Are
the
South
Bolt cars
Africans.
mostly are South Africans.
Yes.
The drivers
Aya's
are not.
got 2 Ubers.
You got 2 Ubers. Who are your drivers? They're all foreigners.
Thank you.
Why?
You know why? Because they're willing to work, some of them, because some of them you need to make lots of trips to start seeing the money. They're not expecting to get rich from 2 trips a day.
No, but I'm trying to understand. Do you prefer foreigners?
No. We put out the advertisements to everyone.
Yeah.
But mostly it's foreigners that are in there. South Africans are mostly on drivers for the cars,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
not for the bikes.
Not for the bikes.
There's literally no South African on the bikes.
Literally,
But
I've never
again,
seen a
There's
South
like
African
5%
delivering
of
my food.
of people that apply for the jobs.
But that's where this Soweto Parliament thing comes. They're gonna help the boys get driver's license. I mean, the license study bikes and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it happened.
Yeah.
Because the problem is some people, some employers, some businesses take advantage, or they employ foreigners because it's cheap labor.
It's cheaper. Yeah.
Well, yeah, some businesses.
So that's wrong.
Restaurants.
I believe that anybody that works in this country needs to register with SARS and pay their taxes and comply with the laws of the country. Period. I'm not going to kick out people because they're from a foreign country. It's nonsensical.
And all African at the end of the day.
This continent belongs to all of us.
All of us, yeah.
All of us.
Yeah.
We know who doesn't look like us. You know?
I mean, vendors, we come from Congo.
You know what I'm saying?
How?
You know?
Yeah, we came down from Congo.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we know who doesn't look like you and I. But I'm not gonna. I can't hate you because you're darker or you're light. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Yeah.
This continent belongs to all of us. If I want to go to Angola and do business, I should be able to do business in peace, provided that I comply with the rules of that country and everything is in order, and vice versa. I have a problem with people that come here and don't comply and they do as they please and they treat our women like shit. That's fucked up.
You talking about Did Bunch? Oh.
I think we need to wrap this shit up.
Well, South African can also play their part.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. But yeah, man, let's not dwell too much into politics, but again, politics is not an exclusive club for the rich or for the elite.
Yeah, it affects everyone.
You
it
and
affects
I
all
are
of us.
voters, so we can talk about politics.
Yeah,
if you're
true.
unhappy about a certain minister, a certain mayor or premier, you need to be able to talk about it and say, listen, there's a taxpayer in South Africa, or as a South African ID carrying whatever citizen, I'm unhappy about A, B, C, and D, and that's it.
JJ, thank you so much for
Thank you,
coming
man.
through,
Pleasure.
man. Friend of the show.
Ah, JJ, Sissy.
Thank
Oh, yeah,
you,
by the way,
JJ.
it's time to give away the Oppo phone, man. We've been giving away
yes.
this
Just
phone,
drop
man.
the phone.
Yeah, no, but it's still in the
it's in the
box.
box.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's fine. Okay, cool. So we're gonna give away the phone. We've been running this competition for a month,
Yeah.
and let's do this. Let's see who's walking away with the Oppo phone. All right, so
Yeah.
you're gonna choose a number,
Okay.
and let's call this person because last time we didn't call. Let's
Oh,
call someone
yes.
today, yeah.
Yes.
And I haven't
Oh.
called the whole show, so I'm itching.
Yeah. Hey, let me call them. We spoke about people you don't have numbers today. Hey?
Yeah.
If you have the number, it's dangerous. Hey.
Well, what JJ? On Ask Man, you give away advice. We give away phones here.
Yeah. Let me see.
What's the greatest advice you've given, JJ?
Yeah.
There's a weird story I ask him, man. But I don't want to talk about it. Because,
JJ.
no, man, like...
Just want to talk, Mister. I don't want to talk about it.
No, man, it was so weird because Ole Lak, I had friends, right? And remember, Ask Man is, we do what we do, we go home. Right? It's finished, done.
Yeah.
11 o'clock, we go home. One time I get home, after the show, I drive to Sasolburg, hang out with my mom before she passed away. There's this lady walk around. I want.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no man. Everybody calls me Tswatswa at home because the name I got when I was young. Tswatswa was in Get Out.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
problem child. It's.
Oh.
Tswatswa, yeah. Oh, well, Mahlangu. What's this one sukudis? And I'm like, yo, woman, you're my friend's mother.
Yeah.
How am I gonna tell your husband, Ndate Mahlangu, that I've known since I was a child, that he needs to get in line? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
So you had to take the advice to the streets. Eh?
It was the weirdest shit ever.
That's good, man. Hey.
Nah, man, it's fine. I'm good.
It's like, when you're a comedian and you see people in the streets, they're like, make me laugh.
Oh, yeah, tell me a joke.
Tell me a joke.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest shit because you forget. Think about it. We did that shit from 2014. I think I did from 2014 till 2019.
Yeah.
So you can imagine the amount of stories that we've come across from everything, from people that sent emails to people from royal families.
That's crazy.
It's a mess. Anyway,
All right, let's give away. Hey, give me a
Find
number
our
there,
phone,
so.
yeah.
Give me a number.
Okay, number.
All right, let me do the drum roll. Yes.
Wait, what the fuck? What podcast is this?
No, the wrong pattern.
Cancel. Give me a number.
Doesn't stop. Number 3,679.
3,679.
3679.
All you had to do
3679.
was SMS 33282, SMS chiller, and you could
Jeez,
stand a
guys, how
chance.
big is this platform?
Hey,
Hey.
Are those all the entries?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
3. What is it?
3.
3?
Yo, wait. Still changing. What did I say?
Bula phone.
No, I I pressed this thing 3679.
3679.
Yes, 3679.
Cool. Yeah, it is.
Fuck.
Yeah. These are most numbers you've seen. Not even mid-res. These.
Hey, no.
Emanya.
Tom.
Why are you hating, JJ? This is the biggest you've seen.
You know, at work before you get fired. You know. Okay, so wait.
So
JJ
we're calling
thought
the winner now.
Yeah, we're calling the winner.
Pause. Emana, are those all the entries you received?
Yes.
What?
That's nothing,
What did you
man.
think? We're giving away a phone to 200 entries.
Jeez, how big is this podcast?
It's big.
What podcast is this?
Wait, what the fuck? What podcast is this?
Big.
Big, bro.
You know, I used to see such numbers when I think the last time I saw such numbers is when I did a claveriweight competition giving away a trip to Ibiza.
And that's
For
TV,
you and
right?
For you and a friend.
We
All
get these
expenses
numbers for
paid.
just an Oppo cell phone.
Yes, sis.
Imagine
That's like
for
thousands
a
of people.
bigger phone.
It is literally thousands.
Keeps going.
Thousands and
Keep
thousands.
going.
What?
So let's call this person. All right. I gotta
Ah,
call
no,
them
let's
via
go.
WhatsApp.
But this platform saved MacGyver. You know? YFM could only fire him so many times. You know, YFM hired him. How many times? 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times.
Jesus.
And then 94.7, how many times?
Just once.
Just once. Aish. You wouldn't last a week at the SABC.
I'm just calling because I can't get the WhatsApp thing.
Okay.
Let's just call.
Ooh, network.
Hopefully they can hear us.
Hopefully.
Hello?
Enda, Barmini.
Yo,
How you doing, my brother?
I'm great, thanks to you.
Great, man. Who are we talking to?
Tulani.
Tulani.
Is this MacG?
Yeah,
Yes,
MacG is
sir.
yeah. Coast ladies, yeah. Soul Penduka is yeah.
Hey, Tulani.
Wow, man. Oh.
So, do you know why we're calling you, bro?
I think I have an idea.
What?
You are the worst chiller of all time.
Yeah! Horrible.
Terrible.
Bad chiller.
Bad.
No, Tulani, congratulations. You've won yourself the Oppo phone, man. It's coming your way, bro.
Thank you very much. Wow.
How many times did you enter?
Damn, I don't know. Like, must have been like 60.
Wow. 60. Nice.
Thank you.
No, thank you for being a chiller. We love you long time, and yeah, I'll be in contact so I can let you know how to pick it up, or we'll deliver it, whatever the case may be.
All right, great.
Like which side is Tulani,
man.
basically?
Where are you from, Tulani, by the way?
Mount Alief in Eastern Cape.
Nice. Korea,
Nice.
yeah.
All right, great.
Take care, my brother. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Away.
Ndando.
Cool.
All right, so yeah, congratulations, man. What are we gonna give away next, so? Should we give away a car? Eh?
Hey!
Hey, do we have a car to give away?
No, we don't have one.
We're giving away my father was rich.
Anyway, JJ, thanks for coming, man, once again.
Yeah, man. Jay, you're a rock star. Thank
so
you.
you back on? I heard you're gonna be working with David Mashabela.
Yeah, Radio 2000.
Nice.
Oh, dope. Nice.
You're not leaving the SABC anytime soon, eh?
No,
He's soft. He's got a 10-year contract.
Nice. Well taken care of.
no, man. These sort of things happen when you work very well with people.
Yeah.
You know, and you're cool people, and
Dope.
and you are honest, and you don't take each other to court over nonsense. You know. So yeah.
We chase one another with kitchen knives.
Hey, we are here, man.
Yo, what's happening? Thank you so much, chillers, for the continued support. Always remember, make sure you subscribe and you like. And also, if you like, you can become a subscriber. And yeah. Yo, what is happening? Shout out for your continued support on Podcast and Chill. Make sure you subscribe and like. they subscribe and they like, right? Oh, that one. All right. Yo, what's happening? Shout out to let's go again. Me there, nah. To pain me. Yo, what is happening? Shout out. Thank you guys so much for the support, and always remember to subscribe and like, and you can also become a member and subscribe to Patreon and, throw the coins a bit. All right, peace. Love you though so much. Last one? Yeah. Yo, thank you guys so much for your fucking continued support. Please remember to subscribe, like, and do all those things. Become a member, a patron if you want to bless us a bit, and throw the coins that make them dance on the podcast. Peace. Love you so much.